Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of our trip. I haven't really come up with a good name for this series. Do you have any good names for this series? Anyway, I suspect that maybe by the time I post these I'll have come up with a name, or I have no idea, but we'll see. Anyway, we are now in Tokyo. We finally made it to our Airbnb in Asakusa. It has been a long morning of traveling. Traveling in Japan is easy unless you have a lot of luggage, which we do, and it's heavy luggage because we're gonna be living out of our suitcases and backpacks for about a month, a little over a month.
3 months.
3 months? Okay, so he's right. It's already been almost a month of us living out of our suitcase, and we still have a month and a half to go of living out of our suitcases. So we have a bunch of stuff packed, and it's pretty heavy. Here's one of our suitcases. It's the biggest one and the most heavy one that Roy's dealing with. And then we have our toiletry bag here, and then we both have really heavy backpacks. So yeah, we've been lugging all that around. I think to most people that wouldn't seem like much, but it just feels like a lot whenever you are traveling on crowded trains and subways in Tokyo. And two, I hardly ever see people in Japan carrying large suitcases or really heavy things. Like usually they have really small, smart travel size suitcases. But yeah, we've had a pretty long day already. It's about 4, maybe a little bit after 4 now. We really don't have any plans for the rest of the day, so maybe later on we'll just go out walking or something like that. I saw a sign for an animal cafe on the way here, and they had otters, fennec foxes, and meerkats, so I'm really tempted to go back to that because it was really close to our Airbnb. But speaking of our Airbnb, I really want to show it to you guys because it is super, super nice. Apartments in like big cities in Japan are pretty small, and for those of you who have seen my house tour, this will be a good opportunity for you to see the contrast between a house out in the country in Sasebo and an apartment in Tokyo. This apartment is actually brand new from what I understand. It is super, super nice, so I'm going to show it to you guys. So this is the ginkan area, which is pretty small, but it's got these big closets here with some umbrellas and sandals for you to use in the house. And then directly across from that is the bathroom door, and these doors are so fancy. So in the bathroom, we have the fancy toilet with a bidet, and you can see all the settings for the bidet here for those of you who have never seen what it looks like before. You can adjust the water temperature, pressure, and all that. But yeah, so that's the toilet room, and look at the texture on the wall. So if you saw my house tour video, you probably remember what our oven range looked like, but this one is so nice and brand new. The buttons for it, this is all stainless steel. So nice, and it even has words on it in English, which ours didn't. Not that we need that now, but yeah, the little kitchen area is really nice. I like the color and the grain of the cabinets. The sink, there's like this spotlight here. Boop. So I guess if you need a spotlight to wash your dishes, you can. But then there's essentially the same panels. Let me turn off this light. It essentially has the exact same water panels that we had in our house. And then we have like a mini fridge and a little microwave here, which is different from ours that we had at our house, of course. And our kettle. Okay, then we go into the living room, which is really open. Most of the apartments we've stayed in before have been super tiny, but yeah, this living room space is super open. I don't know how to really show it to you guys because the camera isn't doing it justice. But anyway, we have a little table here with a nice city view. You can't really tell that it's Tokyo per se, but there is the city out there, and we have one of the roads below us. And then turning around, the only thing that makes me go is the couch, because it's just like some cushions with a sheet over it. But I mean, they are pretty cushiony. And then here's the sleeping area with 2 big beds, and then there's another balcony over here with a city view and some closets. And then we have these big doors here that can close off the room. Let me set my camera up and I'll show it to you guys. It's 4 doors connected. Voila. But yeah, so you can see 4 doors, and then there's the couch. Oh, and there's our aircon. It's the only one in here, it seems. Okay guys, I think that for now I'm just gonna take some time to rest and sit on this lovely couch. And I think later we'll go walk around like I said, but for now I'm gonna just relax for a bit. So I'll be seeing you guys later. Look at that beautiful sky tree, guys. Wow. The camera does not do it justice at all. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. That view is amazing. If you guys don't know, Tokyo Skytree is the tallest building in Japan, or at least the tallest tower in Japan, and one of the tallest towers in the world. Pretty cool. So we are on the hunt for some gyoza, but I think we're about to pass through Senso-ji, and I've never seen it at night, and it is stunning. Look at this. We're gonna have to come back after we find some food and get some pictures because it is so, so pretty.
I think we're rolling.
Oh.
All right, so where are we right now?
We're in Asakusa, and I have no idea where we are specifically. Oh, look.
Hey, I don't know if you know me. I'm Norm. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for having me on your channel.
Thank you for letting me have you on my channel.
Hey, you know, so a little bit of a backstory. We were over there, and I just finished up some shopping, and then they were there, and then we were all hungry and ended up doing ramen, and that brings us to where we are now, which is in a shotengai, or like arcade, here in Asakusa, and it's one of the more beautiful ones as well.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
Look at this. And just as we come through here, we're gonna come right out to Senso-ji. So
I'm excited. We passed it. I caught a glimpse of it on the way here. I already showed just a little glimpse to you guys, but it is stunning. Just a little bit I saw.
it's so much nicer at night. Like
Yeah.
it's just, oh, I love senso-ji at night.
We've only been here during the day before.
Really? Okay, wait. You have not been to senso-ji at night?
Only in the day.
Only in the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord. It changes everything. There's like the pagoda and everything. It's really, like it almost feels wasteful to have the camera pointed this way. So I'm gonna. So this is senso-ji at night.
It's so amazing.
It really is.
All it does is make me not want to leave Japan even more.
See, and you know, somebody once left a comment on one of my videos that was like, what is up with like YouTubers showing senso-ji at night? Like, is this some kind of YouTube trend we don't know about? No, it's just, do you get it?
Yeah, it's
Like,
so magical.
it's the kind of thing that you want to show, and I don't think that video captures it properly.
No.
But like, look how few people there are here. There's nobody. Like, this place gets so crowded during the day, and right now it's just empty.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you have more time to appreciate it, because like during the day it's so crowded, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have time to stop. You have to like be out of everyone's way and everything.
that was a really, really quick visit to Senso-ji at night.
But it was amazing. Right?
I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Norm's taking over my vlog, guys, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Norm's channel
Well,
now.
you know, I felt like there was some anxiety on your end about what to shoot.
You're right.
So I figured I would just take that away, you know what I mean? Have to be a gracious host, and wow, that got really dark. I'm gonna come over this way, because I'm gonna have you over here. Because the lights over, we were just like in the dark. We were just talking silhouettes. Have you been to this street up here?
I don't remember.
All right, so the street up here is called Dempoindori, and it is like one of the most classic looking streets in Asakusa. Like, it's one of the most classic looking streets in Tokyo. It looks really nice during the daytime and probably about 1,000 times nicer at night, which is, again, one reason why everybody wants to show this area at night. Okay, I want to get your reaction more than anything to this, because
So stunning.
it feels like you've stepped into the past.
Yes.
This is a forever favorite. Yeah, it's like Kyoto without the like Kyoto tourism crowds.
Yeah.
Right? Because Kyoto, even like in the evening, it'll get pretty crowded, right? But like this area, for some reason, other than the Uber Eats guys, is fairly quiet at night. This street here, like Asakusa Chuodori, has its own like really classic little feel to it. And then one street over, there's a street called Orange Street, which I don't know if they've taken down the lights, but is like one of the only areas in Asakusa to like light up with Christmas illuminations. Yeah, and oddly enough, not just during Christmas. I think it's still up.
Oh my gosh.
It's still up. I'm so happy that it's still up.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so cute.
So, yeah, and it's literally just called Orange Street, so they've painted the street orange.
That's awesome.
So, every year this is like the best place in Tokyo, in my opinion, to see the coming of age ceremony.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten to see that once.
This is the spot. This is the spot. Also, look at see these shops. I'm so used to seeing them, but they look very different at night than they do in the day. Like, this looks very dilapidated and old right now. Yeah. And I guess for the most part, that is my mini tour of Asakusa. It was a really mini tour.
Yes.
But
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
no problem. No problem.
I was telling Norm, it's crazy. Every time I come here, there's always something I've never seen before. Like, Tokyo is massive.
Yeah. So I've been here, I came out in 2005, moved here in 2007. Started YouTubing like a year and a half ago, and I'm still discovering new stuff. Like, all the time.
I believe it.
So.
It is huge.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take your camera now,
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks for having me, eh? I'm gonna push the button. It's on this side.
Hey guys, that was super unexpected and totally awesome. I can't remember if I necessarily explained it, but that was Norm Nakamura from the YouTube channel Tokyo Lens. I watch all of his videos. He's a super cool guy who lives here in Tokyo, and you should check out his channel. Never in a million years would I expect to actually meet him, but it was super cool. He took us on a little tour of Asakusa. It was great, and now I think I'm dead. Now I guess we're done for the day. Senso-ji is absolutely amazing at nighttime, and I hope that you guys really enjoy seeing the video of that. But yeah, for now I think we're gonna go back to the room and get some rest, because tomorrow we're going to the Pokemon Cafe in the morning, so I'm super excited for that. But yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Bye!